In our last video, we had a guided tour of Musée d'Orsay, and we learned all about French cheese and wine. In this video, we go on a guided tour of the Louvre, we see Paris by boat, and we go to Disneyland Paris.
More beautiful bridges, and then it's fairways in the distance, but you can see the Louvre way down there. All right, this is closer to the part of the entrance of the Louvre, and then you can see a courtyard inside and keeps going. And here are Doug and Celia, happy campers. It's a little cold this morning, but we're doing well. We got our warm drinks to keep warm. All right, we're with our guide, Vincent, heading into the Louvre. We have a tour, semi-private tour with just 6 of us total. So this is 9:30 a.m. and there are lines all over the place. But because we have a guide, we'll get priority entrance and a private guided tour. He does give us a headset to hear him so that it doesn't make a lot of noise for other patrons. Okay, so we're now down below the pyramid entrance of the Louvre.
The pyramid entrance of the Louvre and the lobby below was built to accommodate the increasing number of visitors. During construction, the moat of this 13th century fortress was discovered below ground.
The original purpose of the Louvre, were actually to be a fortress, a fortress to defend the island of the sea, to protect this island from potential invaders like the British, the Vikings, those people that were coming from the ocean by the Seine River. And so at that time, the king was living on the island, in the today tour of Paris, and you had also the headquarters of the church, Notre Dame. So they needed protection.
Here you can see an illustration of the fortress and the drawbridge over the moat.
This is a sphinx that is carved out of one block of granite. And the sphinx is like that. It's supposed to be a guardian, the guardian of a tomb, the tomb of a pharaoh.
Napoleon sitting down?
Not on the sun.
Sitting down.
They are looking at the project of finishing the Louvre. And see this? This is the balcony of the musicians. You can see the instruments on the barrier. They display on top. We are in what we are calling the caryatide room. Caryatides are actually the names of those women right here. But those are not paintings. Those are 16th century sculpture. It was sculpted by an artist named Jean Goujon. It's a French Renaissance. You see, for most of our history, in history of archaeology, we only have found, or mainly have found, Roman statues for 2 different reasons mainly. First reason, the Romans, when they conquered Greece, they nearly destroyed everything, in the battlefield. So they were a bit ashamed of themselves, and so they did replicas of Greek statues. Those statues, most of them are Roman replicas. They still last in the 1st century. They are replicas of all the Greek statues. The Venus of Milo, because it's not a Venus, it is an Aphrodite, it is the Greek goddess. And because you see, she was found in the Greek island, but it lasts on 300 years before this Christ. It is the very first original Greek we ever had in France. So, if you wonder what the arms of the Venus of Milo could have looked like, Actually, you have to understand that those proportions, the ideal Greek beauty or the canon Greek beauty, were applied to every god and goddess. Okay, so the only way to distinguish a god from another god, it's not by the way they look, it's by their attributes. You know, the things they are holding, the things they are wearing. This is a broken mirror. Only the end of the day. The main theory about the Venus of Milo is that she was holding a mirror too. You know, because she's looking a bit down to her, especially on the left side. See, so she might have been doing the same pose as this one. Yeah, this one is called the Venus star.
Going up the Louvre stairs to very famous statue up here, the Wings of Victory. The French acquired this in the 1700s. It took about 20 years to be displayed because they had to reassemble. These are all portraits of people who had something to do with the Louvre, either artists or kings, monarchs especially.
It was painted between 1561 1564. So we are at a time that we finally found a way to paint large-scale painting with oil. So it described the first miracle of the Christ when he's turning water into wine. Share his body.
This is the crowd attempting to see the Mona Lisa. We got a pretty good picture of it, and then there's Jesus' miracle of turning water to wine, a huge canvas in the background.
But the thing is that commissioner, after commissioned it, he never came back. He disappeared. And so Da Vinci had that painting, and he started in 1478, and was like, okay, but there is no more commissioner now, so I will keep it. Yeah. And so he used it as a training ground, like adding layers on layers on layers, you know, on the painting.
The Mona Lisa was already admired by other artists and intellectuals, but after it was stolen in 1911, there was a media frenzy causing it to have international fame.
This is the Medici Gallery in the Louvre. These are all painted by Peter Paul Rubens. In Gallery 801. Ile Saint-Louis there, and then the bridge over on the Ile Saint-Louis, and then this is the Hotel de Ville, which is the Paris City Hall. Just amazing. Every day this trip, the clouds and sky have just been incredible. And we're now on Ile de la Cité, heading to a boat ride on the Seine. All right, we're heading down to Water Ep94, and these are the boats that will take us along the Seine. Never done a Seine river tour, so this is pretty exciting, and none of us have ever done that before. Here we go. All right, we are backing off our moorings, and look at this. There's already, so this boat is more enclosed because it includes meal service. Oh, it has a double deck. We are on a single decker. And what are you most happy about right now, my beautiful dear?
To be in Paris.
And I think also you said sitting.
Oh yeah.
We've walked
It's
a
been
lot.
a lot of walking. Been carrying a pack.
For me, I've got almost 17,000 steps.
This is my very first day, so I'll ask you to be nice to me. We're gonna start off this cruise with by touring the two islands, and then we'll go back to the Eiffel Tower and come back here.
So this bridge coming up has two ends on the columns, and it was the bridge for Napoleon III. Napoleon I is the famous Napoleon.
This bridge links the city island to the Latin Quarter.
The Latin Quarter is over that way. That's the end of Ile de la Cité, and that bridge connects that island over to Ile Saint-Louis. Statue of Saint Genevieve over that bridge. This is beautiful. Here's Musée d'Orsay from the river. Wow, we're getting to see this. It's an exhibition squadron. They're doing their colorful
Sorry, just some random fun facts, mais juste un petit truc qui a rien à voir. The planes you just saw, les avions que vous venez de voir, it's the French patrol, c'est la patrouille française, so they do like acrobatic shows and things like this. Ils font des shows acrobatiques, etc. It's very famous here. It's very famous here. C'est très connu ici, and it's rare to see them. Et c'est rare de les voir, so you've been lucky. Vous avez été chanceux.
And now on your right is the City Hall of Paris. C'est l'un des plus beaux hôtels d'Europe. It's one of the most beautiful city halls of Europe. And now on your left is like conciergerie. It was first a royal palace, and then it was turned into a prison in the 14th century. C'est ici que Marie-Antoinette a passé les 2 derniers mois de sa vie. This is where Marie-Antoinette spent the last 2 months of her life.
There's the Assembly Nationale for their National Assembly, and then the Senate is in Luxembourg Gardens.
The Alexander III Bridge, named after the Tsar Alexander III of Russia, who had concluded the Franco-Russian alliance in 1892. It was built between 1896 and 1900. It connects the Champs-Élysées quarter with the Invalides and the Eiffel Tower quarters.
Iron Lady, la Tour Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower. It is a true feat of engineering. It stands 324 meters high and weighs some 10,000 tons.
All right, we're on the Rue du Pont-Neuf, heading toward our train station. So this will be the last bit of all 4 of us together in Paris. Celia and I will be back at the end of the sail in Greece for just one more night in Paris as we fly from Corfu here, and then the next day home to San Francisco. But we had a wonderful time looking all around. It's been beautiful. And tomorrow we are off of all the crazy things to Paris Disneyland. So we'll see how that goes. This is like after school for kids. They're all out playing all these games. And then you just have at the same time the wonderful Paris architecture. And now we are dropping into our train station. We just leave that beautiful church and drop right in.
Where are we today?
Oh, we are on our way to Pirates of the Caribbean.
At Disneyland Paris.
Okay, we're getting closer to, oh, what can it be? Oh, R.
I think the consensus is, at least in California, this is our favorite ride. Right, Chris?
Our favorite ride, yes.
We are in Pirates of the Caribbean, getting ready to board. It's a Small World is coming up.
Blair's favorite ride.
Beautiful.
After riding It's a Small World, we had to stop and get some crepes.
You gotta do the spinning. Woo! Oh, it's the special, it's the gown with integrated backpack.
Wait.
So here, instead of the Haunted Mansion, we have Phantom Manor. Here we go.
In our next video, we will be off to Greece where we charter a 48-foot sailboat and sail the northern Ionian Sea.